Boom, you wake up. You are in a car crash. Your vision fades. The next thing you know, you wake up to a paramedic cutting off your seatbelt and cutting you out of a car. Clearly remember the words, thank God this guy had his seatbelt on. Life changed in an instant. I had failed out of college. I had no direction and I was going nowhere fast. One night I was hanging out, having some drinks with some friends and a little bit too much to drink. So a friend who wasn't drinking decided to drive us home. On the way home, I fell asleep in the passenger seat. Unbeknownst to me, we were making a left turn into my neighborhood and our car stalled. As our car stalled, a van that didn't realize that we weren't completing our turn hit us head on my side because I was a passenger. So, oncoming van didn't even see us. Smash, head-on collision on my side, fade to black. I was in and out of consciousness. I remember the smell of the airbags and the burnt oil. I remember reaching for my seatbelt and seeing that my hand was actually broken in half. My body kept protecting me by fading me in and out. My consciousness would come and go, come and go. And the pain was overwhelming yet bearable because my mind was protecting me. My hip was out of place. I was unable to lay on the stretcher straight and to arch my back to just even be able to lay on the stretcher. Laying there with my back arched, in and out of consciousness, full of pain and confusion. I made it to the ER. On the ER table, they began to cut my clothes off and assess me. I was in and out. I came around enough though to protect a belt that was really near and dear to me. While they were cutting my pants off, I remember reaching down, my back arched, and I hurried up and pulled my belt off. It was like a really fancy buckle at the time, and I wanted to protect that belt. I had broken my right hand, dislocated and fractured my left hip, and fractured my right ankle. I didn't actually even know that my right ankle was broken until I was actually in the recovery bed after surgery. I looked down and saw a big old like wrap of my ankle. I was like, oh, what happened here? So other than external injuries that I sustained, there wasn't even a scratch on me. No bruises, no trauma, no head trauma, no internal bleeding, no nothing. Not even a bruise. The doctors kept saying how much of a miracle it was that I even had my seatbelt on. I was able to see the car after the incident. I healed from the hospital. I spent 6 days in the hospital. I went with a friend to go see the car. The whole side that I was on, it was amazing. I couldn't even believe that I was fitting into that spot. It was totally crushed. I couldn't even see where a person could sit in the seat that I was actually in. It took me 3 months. 3 months of rehab, constant physical therapy, all these things to even be able to walk again. I had a walker that was fashioned for myself because it was this hip, this ankle, and this hand. So I had a walker actually that was fashioned for my arm, where I could strap my arm into it and then just kind of get along like that for about 3 months. It was pretty insane. After 3 months to walk again and 4 hand surgeries, with months and months of physical therapy to get my hand back to a functional level, I wouldn't run again. I wouldn't be able to close my dominant hand again, which I can now. See, they said I could only go to here for the rest of my life. I had a very, very intense physical therapist who worked and got me back to full strength in my hand. It was amazing. She's amazing. Or so they thought. I would never do these things again. Never run, never be physically active again. Which is pretty crazy. So the medical field is what was a direction that I wanted to take. after that. It kind of changed the direction in my life. Gotten in the accident, got cut out of the vehicle, kind of made me want to help people the way that I was helped. They had said over and over and over again, you're not going to get this function back out of your hand. You're not going to be able to run again. You're not going to be doing any of these things. But I kind of took that as a challenge. So after physical therapy, after I was able to get back to work again, I decided to take the fire academy, and actually graduated top of my class in the fire academy. I was able to physically do everything that they said I wasn't able to do. Carry ladders, run, tie ropes, all these things with my hand that they said I couldn't ever use again. And then went on to the paramedic program. And when I did the paramedic program, it was kind of where I realized like how much I was into doing medical things. With that, eventually I was able to get into nursing school and became a nurse. And like today, I run a general medical floor at the Mayo Clinic, and it's pretty amazing how much this accident changed my life. But the biggest thing that changed my life was actually having my seatbelt on. So I constantly, to this day, am a huge advocate for having my seatbelt on, because that was what kept me safe, and has kept thousands, maybe even millions of people safe throughout history here. So wear a seatbelt. It could prove to help you achieve great things throughout your life. Thank you.